asking you to go over what happened, but any small detail you might have could really help.
Okay.
Let's go back to what happened right before the shooting took place. You returned to the pier to retrieve your journal that you accidentally left behind?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's when you saw the shooter heading towards your brother, Sasha Gilmore, and Mayor Collins.
Yeah, Sasha was with Michael. Laura was a little ways away. But the shooter was heading for Michael.
And that's when you screamed.
I mean, yeah, I had to warn him. Or else the shooter would have killed him.
Michael's lucky to have such a brave sister. You saved his life. Mr. Jax, thank you for letting Jocelyn answer my questions.
Got everything you needed?
I think so. I may have a few more follow-up questions as the case develops.
Sure, call me anytime.
I appreciate that.
Anything I can do to help catch this guy.
Jocelyn is a very brave young woman, but you might want to talk to her about the difference between bravery and recklessness.
Oh, I will.
Hey, visiting a patient? Yeah, I didn't think so. The PCPD is providing security here, so you can go. Thing is, if you and your boys don't leave voluntarily, I will have to arrest you. Mr. Corinthos has had enough trouble tonight. Sure as hell doesn't need more.
Detective Chase, thanks for joining us. Mr. DeMarco was just taking us through what happened.
Yeah, I already explained.
Well, tell us again.
Well, it was a normal afternoon. There was a shipment of beans that came in this morning. They were offloaded. The workers were gone. Mrs. Corinthos stopped by to drop off some paperwork, and she brought Deb's grandmother, Gladys, with her. And Gladys started to wander off. I went after her, and that's when the shooting started.
So you actually saw the attack begin?
I did. I put Gladys in the office and returned fire. Mrs. Corinthos was pinned down, and there was no way to reach her because of the shooting.
Did it occur to anyone to call the police?
We were a little busy.
Please continue, Mr. DeMarco.
Well, the gunfire was getting closer to Mrs. Corinthos. I was about to try and reach her. That's when some guy ran in and started covering for her.
Brando Corbin.
I guess. I didn't recognize him, so he must have been a professional because, you know, he covered for her and they made it to a secure location.
And the gunman outside?
They just kept shooting until they ran out of ammunition. Then they took off.
That's it.
That's it.
They shoot up a warehouse, the property of a powerful alleged mob kingpin, and then they just leave.
I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. The gunmen were here, shooting, then they were gone.
I see. Mr. DeMarco, you wouldn't mind retracing your steps with Detective Chase, would you?
No, ma'am.
Great. Get started. Mr. Morgan, can I speak to you outside?